I don't know what I did wrong. I promise you, I am over this shit. View channel. It's on recording. Is this on recording? View channel. Oh, there I am. I'm on there. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. I'm about to remove this picture. I thought it was a flashback for me. Ta-da. Y'all learn something every damn day. I promise you, I keep learning and learning. Anti-hoot. Let's see if we can take this photo down. It makes me bigger. Good morning. I'm figuring it out. We're gonna be all right either way. So good morning. I just tell you guys about yesterday. I had a good time. I did. I had a great time. She had a great time. Majesty Royale. Royally. Majesty Royally. I'll get it right. Anyway, I'm not gonna be on here much long today because it's like a rainy day, gloomy, and I want to get on my video game and act damn fool. I'm going to work on setting up the damn sound card today so you fuckers can leave me alone about playing the damn game online. You know I need to start on the regular. But y'all still got to see me. That means I can't sit here and be my damn self. I got to put clothes on so I can play goddamn game for you fuckers on live. Absolutely. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Today's a good day to ask. Lots of questions. Important fucking questions that could benefit you in the long run. Okay? So, make some shit happen. Otherwise, we're just going to be sitting here chit-chatting and ranting off about bullshit. And I have nothing but time today. Absolutely. I don't know what all this never miss a comment. I don't want that on there. I want that on there. I can't see shit. Back again. Yeah, let me see if I can make it big. Well, thank you for the gameplay. Damn, these comments going fast. Speaking of a friend, good morning. I'm doing good. Sitting here getting ready to do this little podcast, just chit chat. What's going on with you? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey,
So, you know,
TJ.
because, I was like, I was telling you about Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "You sure that's a good idea?"
Well, why Georgia? Why you got to go back to Georgia though?
Kind of concerned.
Listen,
Because
but you ain't missed home in 10 years, my boy.
I
Go
know,
somewhere else. Relocate. Is that where everybody is in Georgia?
yeah, yeah, because she was like, "Look, I'm gonna tell you some stuff with your sister." She talked about her mom,
Mm.
and she was like, "The house ain't like what you think it is." She was like, "They don't want you to babysit." I said, "Oh, really?"
See,
Listen,
it's a setup. It's always a setup.
all right. So,
Is this the wait? Is this the one that's going to buy the ticket? Was going to buy the ticket?
yeah,
Ah, the catch. The catch.
I since you already know, I had already planned to come and visit. I've been planning this shit since last year.
Right.
So now I got this other idea. I say, I'm gonna pretend that I got COVID.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Picking shit up.
Yeah, to be like, I'm gonna pretend I got COVID and shit. Because if you're going to be like your mother, 'cause my niece had to come and tell me that bullshit. She had to tell me that. But
That's your niece.
see, like, right, shout out to Jemiah. Shout out to my brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jemiah, like, because if Jemiah didn't have to go out there and tell me, she said,
She
look,
didn't have to say
you,
shit.
yeah, she had to say shit. She would have been, I'm going to let him see it. But she was like, Uncle, I love you to death. Please don't come down here. I'm like, she mean, don't come down there. What you talking about? She's like, look, I already know what my mom and I'm trying to do. You move down here, this was going to happen. I said,
Whole setup. That
and I
cutoff
was like,
system. That cutoff system worked though.
I didn't want to believe it, sis. Queen, I didn't want to believe it, but it's like, I feel it.
The
I feel it.
betrayal. The betrayal.
I do feel betrayed because I'm like, I'm your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I would never do no shit to keep me down or any of that type of shit. So why would you do some shit like that?
I'm telling people the other day, family ain't family no more.
Right. And I'm like, sis, Queen, you know how I feel about
Yeah.
it. And I care about them a lot. I do. I care about them. But to do some shit like that, come on.
But why she needs you to do that?
Because you know what? I kind of blame my daddy and my mama for this bullshit too. Because number one, it's like it's kind of like you kind of set in the generation of your fuck ups. That's how I look at it.
Like, well, she was the one that was always like, kind of like catered to.
But yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I know that type.
yeah. She go to jail for some bullshit because she got to pick up with her mom and daddy.
It's crazy.
Right. My
So,
second older niece sees it, and my oldest nephew saw it too.
mhm.
But I guess it was kind of like they want to see me and all that stuff. I get it, but
Mhm.
it's kind of like this, it looked like he was trying to protect. That's what he was trying to do.
Protect. When we consider protection, listen, I know what you mean when you say that because I did that with my daughter.
Yeah,
You know, so I
yeah,
get that. But when you become an adult and you have children, you got consequences and actions, you got boundaries, and you got to grow up. Because when you have
Yeah.
children, you can't play games. Like,
Right. And I
literally.
think that's what my oldest nephew was trying to tell me, but they didn't know how to say it. And my other niece, she didn't know how to say it either. It's like, look, I know you want to come down here and see our family out the Tibet too.
Remember when I told you everybody changes?
Yeah.
When you left with the memories that you had that was in
Right.
that moment.
Right.
People will change, or it don't matter who they are. Blood is blood, and water is water. It can be contaminated.
And I was just trying to assist. I was just trying to see my family. That's all I was trying to do.
Right.
That kind of hurt me a little bit. Like, damn, shit right now. Well, I know my nephew and niece, they not on no bullshit right there, because if they did, they would have told them shit like that.
Right.
And that kind of made me feel some type of way. I'm like, damn, like, I've been playing this shit for like almost a year or 2 years, matter of fact. Cause that's all I kept talking about. Is like, I'm going back home and do this.
Wow, I can't believe she downplayed you.
Yeah, like,
But at the same time, though, remember when I said the other day that you gotta fuck with the ones that fuck with you. See, your nieces and nephew fucking with you.
Right.
So they shouldn't be excluded in your future.
Right.
Like, you don't have to go back home to Atlanta. There's other places that you can go and restart your life, and people will, don't find a reason not to follow through.
And at this moment, it kind of hurt me just because I'm like, damn, I'm like, the fuck, I'm like, okay, because to me it felt like you still on some bullshit that you was when before you left me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel some type of way.
You should.
I don't want to feel. That shit hurt me today.
Some good shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Check it though. Okay. You've been doing your thing on your own for how many years now? Since you've been divorced?
Yeah, almost 10 years. Almost 3 years.
Okay.
Almost 3 years.
Okay. Prior to that, you were still on your own because chick left. So all of that bullshit right there, you survived all of that. So there is no excuse of why you say you can't make it on your own. You can't. Don't add it to your vocabulary. I'm gonna go ahead and just move on back on the inland, and I'm gonna fuck with who fuck with me. I'm done. It ain't no need of sticking around when you want to be elsewhere. TikTok, one life.
Yeah, it just hurt me, sis, because that's my blood. I'm like, man, why would y'all? First of all, if you're gonna do some bullshit, as far as like, I can see if you. I don't even know how to explain this bullshit.
It just hurts because the words are all boggled because it's like that. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. Like, motherfucker, you ain't played me, and you haven't grown from this bullshit. I'm like, damn, that's some hurtful shit.
That's some wait. You want me to come back home to babysit your children while you do whatever you need to do because I need a place to get right in. But don't let her know I don't think I'm gonna be a crutch because I there's other places I can fucking go. I just want you to know that.
I will go. It's like
Do what
I
Leos do.
yeah. If somebody hurt you, I'm gonna look for the motherfuckers, and for you to do that type of shit, like your mind is not in the place where my heart is at.
Right.
That's some hurtful shit.
Yeah.
And just telling somebody, hey man, I'm planning on moving back to Hawaii, and they're like, oh man, but Lula, that's good. For my niece to tell me some bullshit like this, that's some hurtful shit right now.
I know. No. Trust me. I've been in so many of those type of predicaments that I get it. Your fake fans, your fake family, I get it.
Sweetie, this shit hurt me to the most.
As they say, nothing is free today.
Yeah,
or was it yesterday?
I could deal with a hurt as far as my wife hurting me, as my ex-wife hurting me.
Right.
I could deal with it. But when you're talking about your family, motherfucker, we grew up in the same damn house. Well, actually, we were adults when we kind of grew up in the same house. But your kids grew up in this house. Motherfuckers and looked up to me like father figure. Now you kind of breaking this curse, like you want someone to babysit your grandkids and this shit here, and I'm like, how the fuck do I supposed to feel right now? And I'm being hurt. I'm hurt by that bullshit.
Oh no, I'm sure.
I know my sister's the type of person to do some goofy shit and fucked up shit, but this right here, it bugged me today. Like, damn, sis, the fuck? That's some hurtful shit right there. And I gotta find out from your second oldest daughter what the fuck you trying to do.
Wow, your child snitched on you, baby. Something wrong. Yeah. Oh, how old is this niece though?
She's about 22.
Oh shit! Wait.
She got my mama's attitude.
Wait, she has a 22-year-old daughter. How many younger children does she have?
Okay, so my sister has 2 boys and 3 girls.
Okay.
Her oldest boy is almost 30. The one that wanted to pay for my ticket, she's about 28, 29. Jemiah, the one that told me, she's about 22, 23.
So who needs babysitting?
I don't know. All I know, Jemiah has a child that's just turned 1.
Uh-huh.
The other, Jada has a child that's 1 or 2. And her sister's about 20. And the youngest baby boy, he's about 16 or 17.
So they want you to babysit the 16?
You need to babysit like the grandkids, like her grandkids. And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know these motherfuckers.
How you comfortable?
I don't want to be rude to
How you gonna bum rush me with kids and I don't know nothing about you? I don't know nothing about kids. I don't even have.
I hate to be rude, but I don't know the motherfuckers. I don't.
I'm with you on that one. I don't know nothing about. You don't even have children, so why?
Right. I know I'm good. I get that. My sister, she thinking that I am good with kids. Yeah, I get that.
Everybody's good with kids. We don't keep them.
Right, but you're talking about babysitting because you got to go to work. Jada got to go to work.
Daycare.
School. Motherfucker, I'm coming back home.
Daycare.
Yeah, it's trying to start back over. You want me to do a fucking...
Oh, you want me to run... Oh, so your job is the daycare. You got to get your license for daycare.
Man, that fucking hurt me.
I'm sure.
Really, I don't even know how to feel right now because was. I'm glad I didn't put in no 2 week though.
Woo! I'm glad you.
So,
Listen, remember,
I,
though, we don't get to choose who our family is, and we don't get to, but we can control.
Sweetie, I'm so hurt right now. I don't even know how to feel right now because I'm hurt. I'm in tears because that's my family, but that's some fucked up shit to do, really. That is some fucked up shit. Now, I can deal with a motherfucker breaking my heart. I can deal with that.
Right.
Part.
Right.
But when you're coming to your family, and see, I already know what my brother feels saying. I'm gonna have to cuss his ass out too. I already know what for the say. Why you ain't come down and hit all this type of bullshit? I don't feel like cussing nobody. I promise you, sweetie. I don't feel like cussing nobody. I don't.
Listen.
But I have a funny feeling I had to cuss this dude out. Even though he's my brother and I love him, he's an OG. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, motherfucker, you kiss your sister ass like she the motherfucker of the planet. That's how I look at it. And I don't even know what to do, sweetie, because I'm hurt.
Listen, you know the truth now. You got choices. You have options. You know, who you gonna fuck with when you come home? You ain't. Yeah, that's why I say, if I could sit here, and I'm talking past 5-10 years by my goddamn self. I've been an introvert all my life, even in relationships. I don't even know who my fucking family is, to be honest with you. I don't know cousins, uncles. I know the only uncle I know is gone. That's only one uncle I have had.
Right.
So, but everybody that I know is gone. So all that extra built up, created family shit, that's y'all business. That ain't my business.
That shit
I'm not gonna babysit somebody's child that I don't even fucking know.
Right, I don't know nothing about Jemiah's daughter. I know it seems like her daughter might be autism. That's the part I know. Ja'Cory, that's Jalen's son. I don't know much about. I know he's a wild, badass kid. Seems very smart. He's 2.
Nope, I ain't dealing with these today children. These test tube babies today aren't built for me.
They've been here before.
These kids are like replaying fucking images of our lives.
Right, and that's why I look at those 2 kids. I'm like,
that's some dangerous shit. Can you imagine how dark my fucking bruh? I just said it, but you know what? I sat here the other day when we had that conversation. I was like, he gonna hit it. Something to make him realize that people ain't people no more. People change all the time. People remember a couple last year, homegirl that broke your fucking heart. You say, did you get it back? Did you get
Lashaya?
People change.
Right, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the fuck did I do wrong? And I know I didn't do nothing to hurt her feelings or anything like that. I promise you, I didn't do nothing to hurt her feelings. It's like, she just threw me in the garbage. I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong to hurt your feelings?
But people, if you ain't for them, they'll let you know it. They'll let you know. It may not feel good, but they'll let you know. It's just people that be.
Now, if you want to be honest, that did hurt my feelings.
Right.
Because I've been on this girl since 2000 and since 2000 and
poor thing.
7.
Well, aren't you glad you just decided not to? You found out that she wasn't for you. People,
right?
You just, people. We all that letting go shit, my guy. You got a problem with the letting go shit.
I know what I do, sweetie, but that's some hurtful shit to be doing. Cause I know I didn't do nothing to that person, and I'm like, damn, you just now. I understand if you got a boyfriend and man, just be honest. Be hey, Kelsey, I got a boyfriend. Okay, I can deal with it.
Yeah.
But you just having an attitude for no reason. Like if I asked you, hey, when you coming to Hawaii, and you say some bullshit, never. Damn.
Yeah.
That's I ain't gonna say I'm hurtful because you ain't coming, but it's the principle. Like, girl, did I do something wrong to offend you? Did you feel some type of way? I'm like, damn, that's some hurtful shit to do, and that's what I'm feeling with my siblings right
now. Right.
My other brother, he probably like, man, I'm glad you didn't go down there. He kind of be like, motherfucker, I'm glad you didn't go down there. Them motherfuckers acting crazy. That's how that's my brother that used to be in the military.
Boy, I tell you, when I hear people talk about their family, I sit here and be like, thank you, God. I go into y'all holy religion, Lord God. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, we dodged another bullet, Lord.
Let's go. I'm so hurt about this bullshit. I don't even know how to feel no more.
Listen, so okay, being hurt is one thing, but don't make emotional, radical instant decisions.
Yeah.
Do you still plan on coming to fuck home though, inland?
The way that I feel about how that's going down, I don't even know no more.
Because you don't have to. If listen, because you know how I feel about where I'm going.
Right,
so
right. I feel with how you going in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about being close to my family and stuff like that.
Right.
I should have to hear this from my niece.
True. But listen, now you know who. This is the thing. God will reveal the dark side of every happy fucking fairy tale, so you can make a decision if you're gonna take it and roll with it, or you're gonna run from this motherfucker.
And this is the crazy part. My landlord asked me, like, you going back home to your family? That's a good idea. You need to go see your family again. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see my family again.
You might want to come visit.
Yeah,
like you say.
Right. She said that would be a good idea, Kelsey, to come see your family, because you ain't seen your family if I get. From hearing the bullshit from my niece, I'm like, I can imagine what's going to happen if I want to visit them now, because now I'm like, you feel this type of way about me right now?
Your friends would treat you better than your fucking family, and your family would treat
sweetie, this shit.
That water can still be contaminated though. Blood can be contaminated too.
This shit hurt me so much because I ain't like, damn, you still acting like a bitch right now. And I'm like, God damn, girl, you ain't learned anything.
You ain't grew up yet.
Yeah, and that's what hurt the most about it, because that's my sister. And now you got 1, 2 or 3 daughters that acting just like you a little bit. And one of your daughters shouldn't have to come to me and be like, Luda, Kelsey, are you sure you want to come out here, Uncle Kelsey? And because they acting the asshole. Mm-hmm. She trying to move out, trying to go to my other brothers to go to Virginia. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, this is what's going on, Uncle. I was like, and she was trying to give me some hints, but it was like she was just trying to dodge. Mm. So I remember she was saying, hey, Uncle Kelsey, they trying to go to Chicago to drop your brother off because they want to go to Chicago 3 to 4 days. I said, okay, well, I don't want to go to Chicago because right now I just want to handle some business in Georgia, and then I'll come back and whatever I got to do.
Right.
She like, yeah, they trying to go up there for 3 or 4 days. And then when I told them no,
but who gonna pay for all that though?
my other niece, she being a dumbass. She trying to be Mr. Captain, Mrs. Captain Savior.
Did she complain about the bullshit and y'all didn't appreciate
and
it?
she because that's her mama, happy mama, happy life. I'm like,
shit. I wasn't happy.
And I'm sitting up here just thinking, like, damn, Jada, why would you do like? I was kind of wondering why Jada wants to pay for these tickets. I'm like, Jada, you ain't got to do that. I can pay for my own tickets.
Right.
I appreciate. I think Jada doing it because I always looked out for her as a uncle. I get that,
gotcha.
but you don't have to pay for my tickets just to say, hey, Uncle, I appreciate you looking out for me when I was a kid because my daddy didn't do that. I get that,
right.
But you ain't got to do that. I see from her heart where she coming from.
Yeah.
But when you got a mama that's being an asshole, she wants you to come to Chicago. Because see, you can't do. No, my sister one of the type of motherfuckers. If you don't do it her way, she kind of like my mama used to be, and I used to be like, well, that sounds like a person with proper attitude. So that's why they used to get mad at me when I used to do that shit. Well, it sounds like a personal attitude y'all got, so y'all need to get that good person. And that's what I'm needing that with that. But when my niece told me that, I'm like, oh, geez. So I felt some type of way. So
I
that's
would
why I'm like,
too, though. I mean, you don't have no, bruh. I can only imagine what you felt like. Like, I could just imagine. You know how you just get walking down the street. Imagine. I want everybody to understand what the sound feels like. You walking down the street, right? You're minding your business, and then somebody comes around the fucking corner and go, "Bow!" That kind of feeling, like, what the fuck kind of feeling? Like, did you just fuck me up real quick?
You fucked me up for doing the shit that you've been doing since you was in your 20s. And I'm like, I just feel hurt. And I just don't want to even be in Georgia right now because of this bullshit. Right?
So go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Go somewhere else. Go. Hey. Because when I get to Texas, I'll call you and come chill out with me.
Look, you already know, Scope, that's all I've been talking about going back home, visiting my family.
Yeah.
That's all I've been talking about from this year to next year. That's all I've been talking about. I want to see my family. I want to see my sister. I want to see my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't, you already know. That's all I've been talking about.
Yeah.
My homegirl, she been even before my god sister passed away. That's all I tell her. I want to see my sister and my brother because I haven't seen them since Mama died.
Yeah.
And to do this petty shit right there, it makes me feel some type of way about that right now.
You want me to come home to babysit motherfuckers I don't know?
Yeah, no disrespect to Ja'Cory and Little Mama, but I don't know. Motherfucker, they might be standing in your room when they see me. They might be thinking I'm a fucking predator.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. And that's a fucked up feeling. And then, it's a lack of consideration. Like, you just gonna toss me in the boat, bitch, with no gas, no food. Just here, go to work.
And I'm planning on moving back home, and you do this bullshit.
Now I know what I'm coming home to. So now you know what you're walking into. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna handle it?
As much as I wanted to hear that shit, it hurt because I'm like, damn,
you need to hear it. I'm glad. Thank you, Nisi.
Yeah, Jemiah is like my mama used to be. She ain't gonna give a fuck what she says. Like, look, I'm telling you, sure you want to come down here? And I'm like, what's going on? And like, she like, look, come down here. The house ain't the same like it used to be. So I'm telling you, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? She gave me the 411. Are you serious?
Let's do shit like that.
Right. My nephew was trying to kind of get, my oldest nephew, he don't go around them like that, but he was kind of giving me some hints.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? He like,
That's
look, you
crazy.
should. He was kind of beating around the bush, but he was like, Uncle, you sure you want to go to that house? I'm like, okay, I understand you and your mama got beat. What really fucking going
Why you bringing me in the beef?
on? Yeah,
Don't bring
right.
me in
You
your
know,
beef.
right. So I said, okay. So I didn't say nothing. I'm just listening to him and I'm listening to his sister. And she kind of laid it out. She more laid out than he is. He gonna be quiet, but he's outspoken, but he's gonna be quiet about it till it kind of hit his nerve. He like, look, she like, Uncle, I'm just telling you how the house is. It ain't the same. This ain't going on right here. Mama ain't doing this, and I'm like,
People change. You'd be surprised when you over
right,
listen. When you over there living your life day to day, doing what you got to do, going through shit, blah blah blah. If you're not in the midst of all that chaos, so you walked in
right.
blindly. You feel what I'm
I've been
saying?
away from home almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm. You will
10
be able to
years.
walk in a hellhole. Shout out to
I mean,
Nisi because I promise you, it's like,
man,
man, you so because you when people see good energy, good,
yeah.
good minded people. I don't know. I'm gonna let him know. I don't even want him to come in here and walk in
Yep.
here thinking it's
I
gonna be
think that
roses and peaches, baby. It's gonna be
I,
chaos.
I think that's what Jemiah was trying to do. That, and I can't get mad at her, but I was hurt about that shit.
Yeah,
So,
I'd rather hear the
okay.
truth. Listen, that's why I have my show called Dark Truths. It ain't never supposed to feel good. That's some
Man,
dark shit. That's some real truth. It
I
don't
had
feel
my
good.
mind. I had my mind just to see my family and just kick it with them.
Damn. Now you gotta limit your shit. But that's
Right.
good though. You ain't gotta worry about wasting your energy and your time though. You feel what I'm saying? You can
I'm
proceed accordingly.
sorry, I'm hurt about that shit
I
because it's
know.
like that.
I know. I know. People listen. Remember
That shit hurt.
when I told you that when you lose everyone,
That shit hurt.
it hurts deep. But you knowing what you're walking into, knowing that people change, you gotta just. That's why I feel like you are a virgin to the world. Cause down there you used to having hallelujah ha-has and shit, not no real chaos shit. You coming back to chaos if you come here and deal with the fuckery. You had someone that loved you enough, cared about you enough to say you don't want to do this, you don't want to come here. Not here, but you can come here, come home, but find the right ones that needs to be around you, and not those that's gonna abuse you. You know
Yeah,
that's a that I get you because I mean
that shit.
to me it's I don't want it to sound like it's a brush off, but I've been there. I
That
know.
shit hurt. That
That's
shit hurt
like
me to the
then you're
core.
sitting here, you're still over there in inland, you're out there by yourself dealing with this shit again. So yeah, I
Right.
feel like a reality that you gotta understand people change. People will use you. Even if it's your blood, it don't matter. People are people, and you just
That shit,
need to hear that. And I'm glad you listened and
that
had
shit
to
hurt me.
deal with it.
That shit hurt me to the fullest, man.
I
I
know.
promise.
Thinking you were coming home to something amazing, and because you talk about your family all the time,
All the time. I talk about my family a lot.
everybody, and the most respectful, way. You not said one negative thing, and here they is ready to fuck you up, fuck up your peace, destroy your. It's good to know that people care enough to tell you the truth, though.
I
It
get it.
ain't supposed to feel good.
And I know my niece was just trying to just protect me. That's all she
Yeah,
was trying to do.
yeah. She
I
wasn't trying. She did.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, that's how my family that's how my sister feel about me. I'm like, damn, dog. That,
Years, right? No
yeah.
visitations. No
I don't
other.
get I don't ask for I asked him to visit. It's like, motherfucker, you don't want to come around and shit, but I gotta come in and see y'all asses and shit and go to Chicago and all this other bullshit. But the minute I tell you to come to Hawaii, you know, they want to freeze and tell me they get on water and all this other bullshit. I'm like, damn, dog. You know, that's some foul shit to think about now. What would something happen to me if I'm in Hawaii? Are y'all gonna come down here to get me?
Right. The real shit. Y'all have fucked up the screen.
A perfect example. We had this fucking damn flood.
There we go.
Something that happened to me. You don't know how to get in contact with the landlord.
Right.
You know, only person probably know how to get there is my ex-girlfriend knew the number, so if she had to call me like, hey, this is what's going on with your brother, now you looking crazy and shit. Like, damn, I should have went down to visit my brother, you know, and I'm like, yeah, that's so foul shit. You don't know what type of stuff going on in my personal life as far as stuff that I had to deal with.
You remember, not to bring up the past, but when you were going through your divorce now, and the conversations and shit that y'all had, and now it's all reflecting to concurrent issues. Like, did I feel like you haven't even really like analyzed all of that yet. You're at, you just sharing your emotional feelings, but once you reanalyze those conversations after the information you heard, you can kind of reflect and see how you felt at that moment. Because, like, we can become blind to love, and our loyalty. It's always the good ones that be fucked up, man. It's always the good ones that get the fuck ups. But when you get the opportunity to see what you're walking in your future, I feel like that's God's way of saying you about to make a mistake, but this is your family. I love you. I healed you from a whole lot of shit. This is another journey for you. This is round 375.
Yeah, this is what I'm feeling like, sweetie. Like, I'm like, damn, what did I do to deal with this bullshit?
Yeah.
You
didn't do anything.
I just want to go back home to my family and be with you guys because I'm by myself. And then you turn around and I gotta find out, oh, they gonna want you to babysit this and that. They ain't got this. And I'm like, damn, really?
Remember when I said you're gonna keep making family, you're gonna keep making friends? I have built so many fucking families in my life. Right. I'm rebuilding another fucking family. And then when I move, I'll be rebuilding another fucking family and friends. You're going to always have to rebuild and replace. And, it's life.
That's all I've been talking about, sis, about just seeing my family, seeing my sister.
Yeah.
Seeing my nephew. That's all I've been talking about for like the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, a lot.
And to and do some goofy shit like that, I'm like, I don't even know how to really explain this shit. I'm like, damn, dog.
I get it. I get it.
It's hurtful, man.
Thinking you got people who fuck with you, got your back, and
right. And the first thing they will be like, damn, bro, you going back home? What's going on? You good? I know you miss family. I already know how my boy Julio feel about me. Mm-hmm. I know how my boy Juice feel about me, and Sugar Mom and all them. They're like, damn, you believe what's going on? You all right? I know you miss family, but at the same time, you wouldn't think that your own family feel this type of bullshit.
Yeah,
and that's the hurtful part about it, because I'm like, damn, if this is about you, because you gotta handle your business, and all this shit. What the fuck I'm coming down there to visit for?
Listen, save your money and find somewhere to stay at this point, because I'm not visiting none of you motherfuckers. No. And you know what? Don't feel bad about saying that and applying that.
Because my
Don't.
thing is, I didn't already put my days in. I didn't put my days in back in January. You know, and they even know like that he really misses his family. They know how I feel about my family, but I don't want to feel like I gotta go back. Hey, cancel that vacation trip. Because then the first thing they're gonna be like, damn, Kel, well, why you cancel your vacation? Maybe something. They ain't gonna question me. They're like, okay, well, you want to cancel your vacation? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I just feel like I got punched in the face.
Oh no, I get that.
I just feel like I got punched by my own sister. You know.
Yeah,
And
that's what yeah.
And my own brother, he gonna go stick up for her, and then I'm gonna be triggered by that bullshit, and then I'm gonna have to snap his ass. You know, and then
you know, and see, now you know what you're walking into. You don't have to apply that fucking energy. You can apply it elsewhere.
And I'm like, you know, damn, nigga, you know, your sister can be an asshole. You just blind by this bullshit. You know, you don't see the shit that I'm dealing with. You know, and my other brother.
That's selfish shit right there, man. That's
right. Now I kind of see why my brother don't come around like that. I kind of see it, you know.
Is that the foot fetish one?
Both of them, really. But
okay.
The one that don't come around, he's in the military, former military.
Gotcha.
And he's, you know, that's why he always tell me, hey, bro, I ain't coming down there and see no motherfucker. That's what he used to say. I used to be like,
man, you shouldn't think like that, man. Defending the bullies. That's what I call them.
I'm trying to be like mom and dad's good son type of bullshit. Like, bro, you know, just come around, bro. You know, it's just a fact. But to feel like that for my niece to be like, hey, y'all don't think you want to come down here, that uncle.
Shout out to Nancy. Wow, that's just that's mind blowing though. You've been away from them 10 whole fucking years, right?
Right.
You think that out of 10 years they would all have gotten together? Because I'm listening to how you saying people would spend money on bullshit for 3, 4, 5 days. So y'all had time to put money out of 10 years to come on down to the fucking island and visit.
I'm so hurt by this shit, girl. It still bugs me. I'm like, man, this is my blood.
Blood ain't blood no more. It's
you know, now
contaminated blood. That's what I call it.
The way I look at it now, you know, Queen, I'm more looking at my head. I'm just niggas on the block. That's how I kind of look at it.
We were talking about that on the podcast. Nigga moment. Yeah. That's a nigga moment.
That's how I feel about it. Them just niggas on the block that I see. Mm-hmm. You know, if I'm just hurt about this shit, man, because I'm
shocked, to be honest, because you speak so highly, and then you get this fucking check of reality, like bam. But again, like I said, you left with those moments and memories of how things were, but ain't now because people have grown, gave birth, dealt with relationships, and you know, you ain't see all that. You just heard some shit.
That's why, you know, my niece had to do that shit, but she was just being truthful. Like, they gonna.
I'm glad she did. She had to.
She's like, they gonna want you to babysit this and that, and you know,
I don't babysit.
She like. There was signs that she kept saying that they upset because you don't want to go to Chicago to take your brother to this. And at the time, I didn't want to go to Chicago this year because my mind wasn't on Chicago. My mind was more about just visiting them and kicking it with them. That's it. My brother, look, I'm going to see him when I get down. Well, now I ain't going to want to see him. Now I'm going to just make a lie and say I got COVID. So my thing was like, hey, I want to go kick with you guys, drink.
Don't make no excuse. So now you're running away from the excuse. Don't make an excuse. Listen, I'm not coming because y'all motherfuckers is just fucked up for me. I'm sitting here
Yeah,
giving y'all all this praise and glory, think y'all are the best of the family, and
man.
then boom, bam, y'all fucking up.
Can't get my oldest brother to come down here because this motherfucker scared of fucking damn planes and shit.
Well, you can
Sister,
stay right where the fuck
sister,
you at then.
my sister, she don't want to come because she's pretending that she's scared of. And these the same motherfuckers
They be
that
fucking shit
claim to
up.
be OGs and game bangers and all this shit. And motherfuckers be
Ain't got
like,
no
they
heart to do a fucking real no heart to do
I'm
shit.
like, damn. So I'm like, you know, it just fucked my whole night off for Friday night. I'm like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah,
You know,
that shit.
you know.
Well, everybody's family is different. Right. I like I said, I don't know any of my goddamn siblings except for my brother, and I didn't give a fuck about him. So when you see, I've learned young, when you see what you only can see, and when you see how ugly it is, you got choices. I've never when I growing up, we got placed in foster home. I think I was about 9 or 10 because of my brother, and he was just so chaotic. We both bipolar, extreme bipolar, level fucking 25, bitch. And
Right.
you put us in the same room, chaos. Listen, you can put all the horror movies together, they have shit on us because we created those fucking thoughts. But knowing I don't have to deal with you at all, feels good to me. Because I wasn't made for you. I was made for me. You're not on my level.
Right.
I learned that I don't have to socialize with no fucking body. I don't give a fuck with water or blood. If I don't like you, I don't like you. You can't make. I used to hate when this, and you know what? Let's just kind of change touch for the co-parenting shit, right? You know how we were taught we gotta love our siblings regardless.
Right.
You gotta provide for them regardless. No,
Yeah,
the fuck I don't. Because we talked about that shit yesterday. No, fuck I don't.
Yeah. My mom and daddy put that bullshit in my head, and I'm like, now I'm looking at that bullshit. I'm just a cop out.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Why I got to look out for Tanya and Anthony Eric?
Yeah.
Just because you did a couple of things for me, that doesn't mean that it was love. You just did it because they told you to probably do that shit.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
That's how I really look at it, man.
Yeah. If I don't fucking like you, I just don't like. How can I love my enemy?
I'm telling homeboys like, hey man, I'm moving back to Georgia, and now I'm looking crazy now, like motherfucker.
No, you're not. No, you're not looking crazy. You need to stop. You stop looking at the negative impact of it and look at the positive side of it. You gotta focus on the positive side of it, because then you be like, you know what? God, we dodged another bullet. We did it.
So I was telling the homeboy, man, he's like, man, that's a good idea. You going back to see your family, and I'm like, yeah, I want to be close to my nieces and nephews and my sister. And if something happened to me, they ain't got to come to Hawaii and all this shit. I'm like, now hearing this shit, I'm like, well, damn. If if you need enemies, who need it?
Right. Right. Well, listen. Let me end my podcast, and then I'm gonna get off this phone so I can talk some more shit to more people later. I want you to sit back, soak all this shit in mentally, emotionally. You apply the energy. You know the process.
Yeah.
You see what you're going through. You see that you ain't gotta go through this. You can go any fucking where you fucking want to go. You owe nobody anything.
I know
anything. So now you know the truth. Now you know who got you. Not all the way got you, but got you enough to tell you, hey, 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 this ain't family. This is chaos, and so apply the energy, heal from this shit, and make some better decisions in your future. Do I want to go to Atlanta or do I want to go to fucking damn New York? Try something fucking new. Meet some new fucking people and make a new fucking family because you made one in Hawaii. You can make one anywhere else. You just don't have to feel stuck there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Explore the world. Like I said, you got options, man. You got paperwork with so many, titles to it. A job is not a problem. You're qualified for it. So we got to get past our fear of losing people, letting shit go and moving differently. The most happiest people are the ones that do just that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cause you can sit there and be like, damn, this person don't fucking talk to nobody. She's talking to herself. And I love talking to my fucking self walking down the goddamn street. Cause one, you think I'm crazy. You ain't gonna fuck with me. Two, I'm entertaining my thoughts and shit, I'm not really talking to myself. I have someone I can address the universe, God, moments. Right. So being alone is not a fucking bad thing. Being single is not a bad thing. You just got to apply your fucking energy the proper way. Who you going to apply it to? Who are you going to enjoy your life with? You don't have to have a fucking piece of paper to enjoy your entire fucking life with someone. It's just a fucking piece of paper. It's a piece of paper. Yeah. It don't make me stay and it don't make me not cheat. It don't make nothing. It's a piece of paper. So being alone, single, happy, not miserable. I get up every goddamn day peacefully. I ain't got to hear no screaming, nagging, complaining, or ugly fucking frown, nothing. But my face smiling. No, I ain't cut off the motherfuckers that wasted my time, energy, and didn't really love me. They love at me. They love what I can give and provide and do for. That's it. I know how to shut that shit the fuck off. Learn to shut some shit off, man. Cut these motherfucking ties. Cut some generational ties. Let other motherfuckers see, oh, he cut us off. Completely. Off. Yeah. No chaos. Live your best fucking life, man. You are single. You ain't got no kids right now. Go on out there and fuck some shit up and fuck around and find out moments. Fuck up. Yeah. Fuck up a little bit. It's on how you do it. So again, I hate that people keep fucking hurting your heart. Cause I know pain is all that we fucking know today. It's pain. We don't get no motherfucking real happy moments anymore. If we do, we fucking damn near put our life on the line to get that happy moment. I can't do it anymore. So learn to just cut fucking contaminated blood off.
Right.
Find some good blood to fuck with.
Might as well.
Does that sound vile enough? Contaminated blood. That's what friends, that's family, that's co-workers, that's a job, that's everything. Anything that's contaminating to you, cut that shit the fuck off. Fuck them. Motherfuckers will break their fucking neck for a job, man. And then you get sick, oh, you're replaced like nothing. Right. Stop fucking entertaining contaminated things. Anything. If you're working 10 times harder and that paycheck ain't even worth spending because you burnt the fuck out from it.
Right.
Find another way. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I do love you and I appreciate you. And thank you for talking to me yesterday. The conversation that we had, I needed to release and say those words. And You were the only one I could say those words to because you wouldn't repeat them.
I love you too, sweet.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, sweet. They just hurt me right there. Like, damn, sis.
Yeah.
Damn.
Know, I'm sitting here excited for you to come home with your family. I'm like, yeah, you finally, boom. What? Do you see how? Oh, that light and that dark be fighting each other.
And she been, you know what? My niece been kind of throwing some hints.
Don't come
home. And I wasn't judging her or nothing. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to her, but it's like, okay, well, if you feel this and this, then just get out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to look at the positive vibe of it, but just listen to her tonight. I'm like, are you serious?
Put that on your positive note when you write your notes down. Put that on the positive note. Niecy cared enough to warn me about this fucked up family.
Yeah.
Put that on your positive thing. Yeah, that's a positive thing.
She like, look, they mad because you're not coming to go to Chicago, and they gonna want you to babysit this, and you move here. They gonna try to do this, so
fuck. You do better. Hey, what we say today? Fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
Because you fucked all over mine for 10 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She know her mom. She know her mom better than I know her, so I can't get mad at the young lady.
Listen, when you speak to the main source, and the main source is telling you all that you need to know.
Yeah, she kind of like, I see what your brother talking about, and I'm like, shit. So that just hurt me to the fullest. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel this damn trip and do something different and just hold my vacation. Mm-hmm. Bring the vacation here or whatever.
Listen, you can do whatever you want. You got vacation time coming. You owe it to yourself any fucking way. You work. So find somewhere that you haven't been in Hawaii, right?
Mm-hmm.
And go for a few days or whatever, and enjoy your fucking experience.
I will, sweetie.
Shit. I will. You're on vacation when it comes. Let me know though, so I can just fucking complain to you.
Yeah, I will, sweetie. That just
don't let this ruin your life though. Don't. I mean, I feel it because you gotta. I understand when you've been speaking of your past so long, thinking that it's the same perfect place and it's chaotic. And how they feel about you today left, it only makes you wonder, like, all these 10 years, what really was, how much was I invested into your life for real? Did you only call when you needed me to hear some shit type thing?
Right.
Like, you wasting my time with all of this negative shit. Now you ain't got to entertain it anymore. You can address it. I the fuck would address it. I'd address it that you wanted me to come home to babysit. So I'm not fucking coming. You can let everybody fucking know, starting with you. No, I'm not coming. Yeah.
The family that she didn't tell her, I'm like, nah, I'm good now because at the end of this bullshit, I'm like,
and if your brother, you know what? Now you can have another conversation with your brother on why he don't fuck with the family, and maybe you'll understand and can hear him better, and maybe even throw in an apology of, saying I didn't hear you, but I see what you're saying today.
Right.
Let him understand that you were on the same path as he, but you felt the way you felt.
This was the thing about him is that I never doubted what was going on with him, but I just respect his decision.
Yeah.
Or not, I never say, hey man, why you don't come around or nothing like that, like they did.
Right. You have to respect people's boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I know he was trying to tell me some stuff like I gave this girl some money and she did this and this and this. She never paid me. I said at first I said, okay, well, bro, that's just money. But then start thinking about this stuff now. Like, okay, there was a reason why this bruh is tripping about how she reacted, her behavior, and it was like, man, that's why I don't come down there. And even when his mother-in-law passed away, he didn't even come visit.
Wow.
And right, that's how, at first, like, damn, bro, you didn't come down here, but I didn't question him why he didn't come down here. But as time, our mother passed away and his mother-in-law passed away. Seeing things now a little different. Like, you know what? Maybe he felt some type of way about our sis because
now
she got the house being spoiled. Our daddy spoiled her. Our uncle spoiled her. Our auntie spoiled her.
It's always the wrong people to get everything.
Motherfucker, we ask for anything, man. They gonna be like, what's the problem? Which we never asked for anything, but we like, but damn, are we left out or anything? When our mother asked about us getting the house, we told her no, we don't want the house. We just rather have our own shit.
Yeah.
And as time went on, I know he was trying to get my mama's house. And stuff went on, and she felt some type of way, and we, I didn't get involved in it, but now as I'm thinking about all this shit,
you should have. Yeah. But you know what? I've been in that similar situation. Like I feel like, when my dad passed and my grandmother in the past, I feel like things were transferred over, to me and my brother, but I didn't get any assets of it because my brother and my auntie went behind my back and took it all.
Right.
So it was like, I don't care. That's material shit anyway. And if people hold on to that and think that's their crutch, let them have it.
Right.
Let them have it.
That's what I was feeling, sis, because the only thing I wanted from my mom and dad was pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you the fucked up part about that. So I went to go and visit my dad before he passed. And he was staying with my auntie. And I was like, can I get some photos of the family? Okay. Can I get some? You can look at it, but you can't have any. So only photo I took was a photo of my grandmother and my great-grandmother. That's all. That's all I really wanted was those two women. I didn't want nothing about her or anybody else.
Wow.
And I couldn't even get it. I had to take a photo of it. So that's why I say these motherfuckers with these attitudes with everything is my shit, baby. You can keep it. It's trash to me at this point.
Right.
It's gonna go right in the trash when I leave, and when you leave, who the fuck I'm gonna keep it? I don't know who the fuck these people is in these photo albums because you never shared, shit like that. So, when people become, family be fucked up. Family be fucked. I'm so glad I cut them bitches.
Man, I'm seeing that shit now, and I hate to believe it, but I understand why other families feel about other families, and I'm
like, you can't make me like somebody I didn't ask you to fucking, I don't. This your sister-in-law, or this your half sister. No, we're not gonna do that. I understand why there are some girls that don't want to socialize with other baby mamas or whatever because of the kids. One household ain't the same as. You can't make the siblings love someone they don't fucking like. I hate my brother. He wished that my mother was deceased so young. That how can you have a dark hate like that?
Right.
And then you towards your siblings and shit, man, fuck that. I ain't got to deal with that shit.
You don't have to.
No.
It's just.
No.
it's just one of those things you just be like, damn, bro, are you feeling this type of way about your mom or your dad? You know,
It's
it's
crazy.
like, yeah, I just think that like with my sister right now, she was spoiled. The other people thought I was the spoiled one.
You should have been.
Yeah, they thought I was the spoiled one, and I'm not realizing that my sister was one because she the one had the kids, and my daddy was the one that spoiled riding her.
Yeah.
While my mama on the other hand was trying to redirect that bullshit.
Yeah.
She was, and he that like that's daddy's little girl bullshit. I don't know what he was thinking, but it was like I felt like, well, damn, she didn't pay rent.
Well, she's the baby though, right?
Right, I'm the baby, but I'm paying rent.
Oh, okay.
I'm paying rent.
Got you. Wait, so she's the oldest?
She's the third oldest
of the daughters.
Right.
So you're the baby though.
Right, I'm the baby.
Okay. And how did she end up getting every damn thing though?
Exactly. She go to jail.
Oh, yes, Jesus Christ. They were trying to save her and she didn't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Right.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's the type of person it sounds like she was.
Yeah, she did. She was one of those type of women. She always wanted to date the bad boys.
There we go. Listen, I'm watching Love and Lock Up too. That's funny.
When I look at some of the shit that her daughters do, some of them, them two, the oldest and the youngest one, they remind me so much of her because that's what they doing now, dating bad boys.
I don't see nothing in that shit.
Right, and
a bad boy.
And that's what she all dated. I told her the one Jemiah that talks to me. This is what your mama used to date, bad boys. Mm-mm. She really never. Only dude that I know that was nice. We used to call him Jordan Fur because he kind of looked like that dude at the time. It was another dude. She didn't like nice guys. She always dated
ain't no Casanova.
Yeah. She like
never been friends.
Look, she like the dudes that had track records.
Listen, she like inmates.
Yeah.
Let's just say the word inmates.
Or they had street cavalry, and then they want to call me baby boy. Motherfucker, I ain't your damn brother, man. They want me. First of all, I don't want to be friendly with none of them motherfuckers.
Don't put me in your fuckery because I am not a boy. First of all, I'm a man.
You
trying to downgrade me. Make you look bigger than bitch. Sit your boyish ass.
And that's the stuff that I dealt with. Me and my other brother.
Y'all didn't jump him or nothing. Did y'all beat his ass at least? Put some fear in his ass.
Look, let me tell you what my older brother did and how my other brother did. Now, there was one dude I remember he had hit my sister.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And this was back in 97.
Yeah, back in the late 90s is when the fucking soft era came.
Yeah, you know what? This happened back in 95, 94.
Mm-hmm. Soft era was kicking in.
And they saw this dude at the club. And my brothers didn't jump on him or nothing like that. They just told him, hey, man, I don't know what your problem was, but you better not put your hands on my sister. We can whoop her ass, but you, sir, you're not finna do that. And
I used to play baseball.
Right, he didn't clown or nothing. He was just being respectful because I knew the dude that he used to cry a lot of shit. I get it, but yeah, he saw my brothers in there because he forgot they're from that west side of Chicago. So he probably thinking, I ain't been fucking with these motherfuckers right here. But them the type of dudes she used to deal with.
Inmates. Wow.
Right.
I feel like, but you know what though? men and women that grow up from that type of mindset understand where you're going. But when you're still in that mindset and you don't want to evolve and grow, it,
Right.
people feel sorry for them motherfuckers. I don't feel sorry for you.
That's what it seemed like she was dealing with. Like, you feel sorry for these motherfuckers.
I don't fix stupid. I can't help you. I can't help
Right.
myself right now, bitch. I'm still growing the fuck up. I promise you, I don't. I'm so glad that I am who I am. I've always been this type of introvert, but I was learning how to respect my peace and my power and my, my authority in my life
Right.
without the ops. That's what I call them now, my ops. I
Right.
don't need a
Right.
sidekick or any fucking my ops. You know, I don't I don't want anything that's going to hinder me from growing. So when
Right.
people have this bad boy era, we all got these eras where we want a lover, a sweetie, a bad boy, a thugged out boy. Then we grow up, we want a man, we want a king, and all these things. So I learned that I separate myself for those type of people.
That's what she used to deal with. This bad
I can't
boys
do
and
it. I be
right
like, why
in
you
her.
why you dealing with him? He cheating on you. You got three other girls on the side. You see them and you know
And,
it, and
and,
then you
and
got
you know,
you stressing out your parents and shit. I never
and
had
you
that.
know that that's the same thing my ex wife was dealing with. That's what she used to deal with bad boys.
What?
She
What?
was
Wait. What made her stop with you? Cause, huh?
I guess,
You're not a bad
because
boy.
right. So I guess she saw that goofiness as like,
That's a
dude's a little
change.
different.
That's
He's
funny.
a little right. He's a little different. So she used to do that, probably cheating and
Mm-hmm.
fighting, and you got
Boys,
just right
boys.
chasing motherfuckers with a machete and
Oh, yeah, boys. Boys play too
right.
much. They play really too
You
much.
know, she ain't used to know boring life as okay, he ain't cheating, he ain't this, nothing. What really going
I always dated men that were a little older than me. I
on? Mm-hmm.
started I started dating literally at 16. I
Mm-hmm.
just had, like I chose the right one, even though they were probably on the street. Growing up, you gotta. I was the type of person that I go for the one that's quiet, but everybody fears.
Right, 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 right.
Cause I know if you fuck with me, you're gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So there was love to it, but then there were things that he did that just like, man, I don't want to live like this. Blah blah blah. So I start learning, to stand out my own and find people who were into growing.
Right.
If you stop growing and learning, you lost
'Cause-
me.
right, because that's the stuff that I had to. With her, she was. Oh my goodness. She liked to deal with drama.
Hmm.
I'm not dealing with drama.
I can't do
So
it.
maybe maybe at that time she used to hearing police at her house, or someone calling the house 2 o'clock in the morning for her boyfriend
Mm-mm, don't come
cheating.
here.
Right. I wasn't doing none of that scope. I promise you I
Cause
wasn't.
you were the good guy. That's
Right.
back that you're called the good guy, and that's the kind of I when I stopped dating for a long fucking time, I end up meeting so many different type of people, men. I'm always a most of my friends are well, all my friends are males. When I was growing up, I did better with male than I did
Right.
females. Females were just chaotic and traumatizing to me because they found the dumbest shit to irritate me with. Like, listen, don't let my skin color fool you, bitches. I'm so tired of that. That was my mindset. So I started learning to just meet different men and not date, not go on a date, not what did you do? I had a friend who had horses, called him Mr. Walter. I learned so much from him. The horses was my go-to when I had a really hard day at work. He would pick me and the kids up and let's go feed the horses. So all the men that I've chosen in my life to be a friend was just that. They didn't look past the third denominator to get to it. They would just they fed me what I needed in every aspect of my life.
Right.
So when it comes to making decisions with bad boys and shit, that you have to grow up with that shit. These pretty boys, these pretty motherfuckers are prettier than me. I'm not challenging in that. I'm not gonna work with that. I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna surround my energy. Y'all keep all of that. Men are
Yeah.
settled, quiet,
Right.
calm,
Right.
collective,
Exactly.
peace. So you didn't belong with her at fucking all.
Right.
I promise you, when I saw that fucking video, how she spoke. Listen, men, I want y'all to listen to this. This girl, I would call her a woman, but she's a girl to me, told her husband she was upset with him because he wasn't on high blood pressure pills. She got mad at him because he was no longer on it. Well, why you not take? I'm not stressed the fuck out no more.
Right.
When she got mad about, it's like, what the fuck? You're upset because you was
very pissed about that bullshit. You weren't the only one. My god sister was bad at the same thing. Like, who thinks shit like shit?
right.
Yeah, she would think stuff like that just to piss me off.
Like, you not happy pressure pills? I'm not stressed out. My diabetes or what the fuck is causing my problems is you.
I'm good about me not being blood pressure. Who does that?
This shit was so. It's funny as fuck now, but at that moment, I was just in disbelief to how this human was angry because you're getting off that shit.
Blood pressure pill. They trying to get me off blood pressure pill because it's good, and you trying to put me back on blood pressure pill.
Go, run, motherfucker, run.
I don't know what to tell you about that situation, but that shit was hilarious right there.
Honey,
Like,
listen, and that's why I love talking to you, because you make conversations double-edged. We talk about the females, we talk about the men, because we do it to each other. We hurt each other, we lie, we destroy, we rebuild, and but when we, as a human, I feel like this. I feel like I broke it down when it comes to relationship statuses here. In life, you only get one. Right? So you got to learn to grow and evolve and become who you are as an individual person. Because we were brought up to live through an image of our parents' life. Or you were supposed to grow up and be a doctor, but you done went over here and got knocked the fuck up. But you did that too. You want us to be something that you wanted to be, but you fucked your life up. So we reprogrammed that and we redirected it, and we're growing up and stabilizing our lives and shit on our terms. And with that one life, I realized that I cannot afford to be in a relationship with anyone. Because I know my slick tongue, I'll be probably in ashes right about now, because motherfuckers is unstable as fuck. And then they meet really unstable, and then you can't comprehend anything after that. But when I meet different people in this lifestyle that I partake in, I meet so many people who are on the same energy but different wavelengths. You know what I mean? But we vibing and we're learning and growing with each other, because I'm learning from you and you're learning from me. So
Right.
when I deal with someone, it could be a moment. Sometimes it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4 months, a year, 2, 3 years, and then that wavelength kind of like fades off. You just keep growing. You done move
Right.
past that wavelength. Now you gotta tune it up.
Yes.
So when it comes to moments of relationships, people today are really letting you know what moments and relationships look like. Chaotic.
Absolutely.
You don't want nothing. So with me, I just don't want to be in a relationship. I can have opportunities to meet different guys and grow and learn. And if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't be able to grow and learn about other men's mindsets.
Absolutely.
So a lot of these men I encourage them to speak out and grow and show the world who you are, because I see such great potential. And I see a lot of people actually growing into themselves, posting more. And that's an amazing thing. Because now you done built your fucking courage and your confidence. And I see that when I'm having those low moments. I see you posting like, damn, I'm back into it now. I love seeing that in men today. Men. Because boys don't know how to stay consistent. They don't. They dibble and dabble. So I wish that more men would just be more verbal and more passionate and bring your testosterone to the platforms and just show your human side, your thought process. Just wake up and make a 30-second clip. Today I was thinking about how this chick made me feel, and today I feel like saying fuck you. And verbalize why does she make you feel like that? Because they need to hear from men how these things just be popping the fuck up in their lives. I feel like if y'all speak about it, we'll know how to act a little bit better. I definitely learned how to act a hell of a lot better.
Right. Absolutely.
It's a double standard.
Say what's on your mind. Tell them how you feel.
Yeah.
And keep it moving. Like, look, I'm not dealing with this shit today.
Yeah.
This is what the fuck I'm feeling. Yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
And trust me, you will feel better.
Talking is healing.
The communication.
Yeah, people, but I feel like those that, like I said, I see a lot of people posting, and a lot of these guys are ones that would never fucking post any fucking thing.
Right.
Right.
Even if you disagree with it, you can still respect the way they feel. Like, this
absolutely,
is what I'm feeling,
absolutely. Yeah. Everybody is not for everyone, but there's a message for someone to be reached out to. So that's why I sit here and I tell people, a lot of people don't have time to watch my lives because they working.
Right.
But when they do get a chance and they review and they get the feedback from me to me, I appreciate that shit. It means a lot because a lot of people are going through the same fucking shit. They just ain't verbalizing it.
Right.
Instead of calling a bitch out by their name or whatever, this Jason McGuire shit. I'm going to read your text message. I'm going to talk about you because I know you're listening. And I want you to feel some fucking way. I want other motherfuckers to understand what not to fucking do and say to a woman.
Right.
Right. And there are young ladies growing into this lifestyle, but y'all pushing us in a corner where we don't give a fuck anymore.
Right. I'm glad when we have ladies like yourself.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Pretty much, just throw us out there, tell you, hey, there's another side of men in this world, and like I was speaking up today, but I was feeling about my family, surely there's some dudes that kind of feel the same way too. It's just, we talked about it because, most, like I said, we keep shit to ourselves.
Too much.
Most men do keep stuff to themselves.
to the point they have a breaking point, and when they
Right.
snap, you think that they're the meanest, evilest motherfuckers ever.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
a turn on for me, though.
Right. To be honest, so a lot of people think because the world don't listen to us half the time. So now when we do speak stuff, they either think we're crazy or thinking that okay, he having a nervous breakdown.
Right. You done lost your fucking mind. That's what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're like, look, this is what we feeling. This is stuff where we're not having a nervous breakdown. Well, you finna give us a nervous breakdown because you're not listening. But
that part.
Right. But at the same time, we're trying to tell you what we feel because then when we open up, because that at one point they'd be like, men don't open up, but then when we do open up, scope, it's like they like, oh, they're not listening to us, so now they spazzing out.
Yep.
They spazzing out, or they just saying the fuck was on their mind, and then the first thing they want to say is they crazy. They need mental health and all this other. For example, if I didn't tell you what I was feeling today, I guarantee you, if I didn't tell you what I was feeling today and I said what I said, motherfuckers would have been like, he need help.
Okay. And speak on it. Absolutely.
And because the thing they be like, well, Nuda, you didn't ever open up to this and this. I've been telling you what I'm feeling, but you didn't reach out to me, or you did not, or you didn't listen. Like just like now, I'm telling you how I feel about my family. If I'm telling you I love my family, and I care about them, I love them to the fullest. They turn around and do some goofy bullshit like I'm hearing today. And I'm telling you how I feel. The first thing you're gonna say is something wrong with that picture. Mm-hmm. It's you. You acting crazy. Why you being emotional? I'm like, motherfucker, do you know how I feel being away from family for 5 or 10 years? Do you know how it feels to be away from your family for maybe 5 or 10 years? Or do you know how it feels to, have someone to hear you out? And then when we open up, you say that we're mental crazy. No, we're not crazy. This is what we tell you how we feeling. We might describe our emotions different from women and anything, but this is when I'm telling you what I'm feeling. I'm hurt because I'm hearing something from a family member telling me how my family is right now, even though I don't want to accept it, but the reality of this truth is, there's something wrong with that picture. They are crazy. There's something wrong with it. But at the end of the day, I could either move on or I can just be what it is. I can just go another place or, start a new life forever. But for what they was telling me, this is the reality of how my family is right now.
Yeah. And do you feel that you think you could fix some shit? Or do you have time to fix some shit? Because I don't see you in your schedule, but I just want to know.
Right. At this moment, I don't have time to fix the situation.
You still fixing you.
Right. I could just see that, okay, well, you know what? This is how they doing right now, so I'm not finna try to fix this bullshit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delay this situation and do some other things. Because if they're acting like this before, they've been acting like this a long time ago. I've just been blind by this bullshit a long time ago. I know how my sister react. Okay. I know how my brothers feel about certain things. So the best thing is hey, you can be the adult and say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this right now. I'm going to do my thing and I'm just going to keep pushing. Right. Now, do they get upset? Hey, that's just a personal problem you got to deal with.
Right.
That's just how I look at it.
Right.
Other than that, I'm not going to sit here and try to fix it right now.
Right.
You know, there's more life to the world than trying to make people happy if they ain't trying to be happy.
Listen, I said this for about a good month now, my hiatus. I said I have exceeded all the energy I'm willing to give to people. Fuck your wants, expectation, needs, whatever.
Right.
I'm exhausted because I have. Give me, let me see, do, let me give me. I've done it.
Right.
So now it's a whole new version of me. I don't fuck your feelings. That's my motto. Fuck your feelings. You have fucked mine for far too long. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Fuck your feelings. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still that goddess, you know. And you know, it's sad that the world of social media has destroyed so many things in people, especially men, because men bust their ass. Men are consistent and focused and valued when only for one thing. But when women come along and pop up in your fucking life for a reason, a purpose, you value that. And when you value it, she values it.
Right.
You know, and it's something that we don't get on the regular at all.
Right.
At all.
Right. I can honestly tell you, like, I lost friendship from my divorce because of the bullshit that I dealt with.
I know. You know, the thing is, when it comes to relationships, I don't mean to cut you off. There are so many different types of relationships. You got poly relationships. You got the monogamous relationships. You got the any type of fuck ass relationship. So let's be clear on relationships, because we put so much of our love and time and energy in the shit. People just fucks around and abuses the shit out of it.
I didn't know friendship of the bullshit that I had to deal with in my marriage. No telling what that goofball probably told them. And trust me, I can imagine what they see. I can imagine them saying that, oh, he's abusive.
Cause yo, I promise you, one day we're gonna sit down. We're gonna fix it up where you sit down and tell your fucking whole shebang bang. I feel like once you do, I ain't gonna try to cut you off, but once you do, a lot of men are gonna be like, damn, I'm going through that shit like right now. So you can explain to them that when you meet women and they fuck with you, help and protect you, you know, you'll value them.
I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine, and I was telling him, I said, look, man, you know, I understand that whatever pain you're going through, but trust me, whatever friends that you invited into your relationship, they're her friends, but at the same time, let you do something wrong to see what happens. Well, it's a different story. They're gonna look at you like you the fucking enemy. They're gonna really look at you the fucking enemy.
Yeah. But you know, men really just need to use your fucking voice and let these fucking women know, and these girls, because you guys are women, they can be a little fucking strange, but we mean well.
You know what? I tried to explain that on somebody's platform on TikTok. I tried to explain that to. I said, you thinking that because the fact that that was someone that you dated or you've been married to, now that, look, dude, I've been through that shit. A lot of times you're not gonna know the woman is crazy until some shit happened to you. And like I said, friends, family, they gonna look at you fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
Like till this day, some motherfuckers probably think I'm a damn Ike Turner on this motherfucker. they, which I would never be no Ike Turner.
I know you would never.
But they would look at me like that motherfucker hit women and shit like. And you know what? To be honest, sometimes that can affect your job opportunity, even though you're not guilty or anything. But
that affects your fucking life, because now you gotta live with that.
Right, you got to live with this shit. And that's how I feel. Like, yeah, I have to deal with this shit because they think, okay, well, you're not guilty. But what would happen if you did hit a motherfucker? Well, the motherfucker hit me, I'm going to hit him back. But if it's a resident, if it's a person on my job, no, I'm not going to hit them. I'm just going to walk away. But
I'm going to put their ass to sleep.
Right, I'm going to put them in their asses down there. But we
all get their melatonin. I'm going to get their melatonin.
Right, now, we off the street, that's a different story.
Absolutely. I'm going to take care of you real quick.
At the same time, sweetie, they're not realizing that, like, motherfucker, they thinking that you're a damn Ike Turner or they might think you a Chris Brown motherfucker or you a James Brown beating bitches and stuff like that.
And now, women, I don't say women, there are females that love shit like that. And abuse is abuse, but when you do it as a BDSM lifestyle, your partner cares about you and the fact that he will fucking nurture you in a positive impact. That's abuse. Man. It's different.
You know what, Scope? When I went, like I told you before, when I went to court, that have a point to the court, to the judge, like I was a victim.
Oh,
like she was like, when they asked them questions like, can you point out the person that did? Man, she pointed to me like she was doing the Jackson 5 finger. That's how she was.
But listen, let me just throw this in real quick when he's saying about the story here. She lied.
Mm-hmm.
She lied.
She lied
in court.
And the thing was that I had video.
That video was hilarious today.
And until this day, like family members of her family or people that we were close to, they still look at me like I was guilty.
Because they don't listen. People don't want to take accountability of their actions.
Right. Because they think that in perspective that the way that they looked at it was like, you supposed to make her happy.
Right.
The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean I'm supposed to make her happy? So she throwing shade at me. That supposed to make this no disrespect, the bitch happy.
Oh!
You know? I'm supposed to make this bitch happy, but I'm sitting up here, you know, I gotta go to court and remind you now, I lost everything. I lost my apartment.
You did. Oh, you did.
I had to look for you guys or women. You know, Scope was there when I was going to this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The Scope was there just trying to be there as a friend. Her and my late god sister, rest in peace, and my god brother.
I'm tired.
They was there when I was going through this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, they seen that shit, going to court or going through these damn dark moments, because Scope was one of them motherfuckers like, you need to get out the house.
Yep. Fuck out.
I will tell you guys that if y'all listening, please. She was one of the ones, and my god brother, they're like, man, you better get your ass out that house. Even though I got tired of hearing them damn love songs, I did.
Listen, when you told me that shit, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Who wants to live the love songs when, bitch, I'm ready to get away from this motherfucker?
Look, I get it. Let me tell you, if you got some Samoan friends and some Polynesian friends, they gonna love you.
Yes, I understand.
They gonna love you and they see the shit, but you don't get tired of them damn love songs they keep playing. I got so sick of playing Al Green, the Atlanta Stars, and
Secret Lover.
Secret Lover, and Always, and
That's what you are.
I just want to hear some house music. Look, I told them out of respect, I said, look, I love you guys and I know what you're trying to do, but can y'all play some Jamaica funk or some shit?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, play some Jamaica funk or some house music or something.
Absolutely. Yeah.
These motherfuckers, hey, Kelsey, do you remember this song, Love and Happiness? I'm sitting up here like,
Love and Happiness.
Love and Happiness, motherfucker. I'm trying to get out this Love and Happiness, motherfucker.
Fuck is love at right now? That bitch is dead to me.
This happened pissed me on top of, and then they had the audacity to play that song Jagged Edge, Walk Out of Heaven. I said, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Let me get the damn CD and get your ass over here. This right here, I am not trying to be sad. I'm like, no, you can't do that. But
listen, I understand. When you got, and this is the thing, when you got people who will fuck with you, it don't matter if they're Samoans. And when you got people who will fuck with you on your darkest fucking days, man, you value them. You know.
You value those people because I'm gonna give their names. Julio, Jay, Sonia, and all of them. Yeah, they ride with me and my boy Juice. They all don't do Samoan, the Polynesians, and the Philippines. I rock with the motherfuckers, but I did get pissed off about them damn love songs. I was like, boy, y'all gotta play something.
Turn this shit off and put on some goddamn roll out. Ain't nothing but a cut a bitch off.
Yeah, or Get Back, motherfucker, by Ludacris.
Get Back. Another one bites the dust. And another one. And another one. And another one bites the dust. Hey!
These goofball fans concentrate on you. And I'm like, by LT.
Look. I so fucking get it because, like, when you got people who want to put you in a good space and make you feel good, they really don't know deep down because you're not verbal enough. Like, listen.
Right.
Once you become verbal, I'm like, hey, I appreciate this, but this ain't no fucking party. This is a fucking poo party. Okay, you gotta be verbal, and they changed it and they made you feel better, even more.
Made me feel better. I'll admit, they made me feel better. Mm-hmm. And they came to the apartment at the time, like, hey, Nuda, you got to get out the house. Get out the house, man, because this right here, this ain't you. Come on, man, get out the house. I know you're going to do this and everything, but come on, get out the house.
Get your ass up.
Right, they just want you to get out there. Hey, we ain't seen you in 2 or 3 days. Let's get out the house, bro. We don't want you this. And I appreciate that.
Right.
But them damn love songs, man. Somebody from the jail from them damn love songs. I was like, boy, y'all gotta get out. I was about to go there that night.
Listen, but you healed so fast because you had people who was around you, to get you together. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I appreciate you, sis. Scope to be in my life because let me tell y'all was Scope. At one point, she didn't hear nothing from him for quite some time. She did. She did, cause she like, man, what the fuck you been in? I'm like, okay, Scope, this was going on, yada yada yada. And Scope, this is what Scope would say. She'd be like, so you ain't tell me what the fuck going on, motherfucker? And I'm like, I didn't want you to worry, Scope. Fuck that bullshit. And when I show her the receipts and the tape and the video, and if y'all know Scope, like, I know this bitch ain't. I know you lying, Snoota. I like, yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah, that's how she was looking. He's like, have you told your family? I'll say, no, I haven't told my family. Cause look, the same way she was feeling, that's how my god sister was feeling. She was like, you ain't told your family, you better tell your family what's going on, because I'm not going to be responsible for what's going on, because I want to hear their mind. And I'm
like, well, you know what though? Again, when the universe send you the right people in your life and you learn to value them, they got your fucking back.
Right.
You know, and that's why I tell everybody's not gonna be your fucking friend.
Scope, and my god sister had my back to the fullest, because I kept recording stuff. I like, hey, if something happened to me, y'all, this is what's going on.
I'm still waiting on that damn accident list.
Girl, I can't.
He got an accident list, y'all. I kid y'all fucking not. He got an accident list. It's a good accident list, though.
Yeah, I got an accident list, but this woman here, she kept up with me. She was like, "Hey, you good? You need anything?" And and her and my god sister, they were just her, my god sister, and my god brother. They checked on me every day. And that's why I had to give my flowers to Scope, because Scope was looking out for me. She didn't know my family, but she was like, you need to talk to your family. If something happened, we don't know what to do. Yeah. We ain't got to stand on or anything like that. So once, I went to, I got in trouble with the officers and everything. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and tell it. And the crazy part about that, when my god sister told my sister, they called me in 10 minutes. The mother was like, wait a minute, you going to what? And all this type of stuff.
Who, where? Yeah. So
they called me by less than 10 minutes.
Listen. And don't play with. I tell everybody, you know how I tell everybody, I will sell all assets and get a goddamn round trip ticket. But if I come down there, we ain't got nothing to talk about, baby. I'm coming down there. Got Vaseline already prepped.
Right, because
I'm gonna whoop ass, because that's a good guy.
Because she was gonna come down here. My niece at the time, she was pregnant. I was like,
they say,
yeah, she was pregnant. Both of my nieces were pregnant. It was like, and then my sister called my ex-girlfriend. She was ready to come down here too. Like,
my way.
Now, if your ex-girlfriend coming down here and you must have been good with her, they like, nah, he ain't getting no shit like that. I know damn well he ain't do this. And they like,
you're a good guy. A lot of people think that when you become an ex, that you gotta be an enemy. Ex can be anything, but just a friendship or something that because you value the relationship in some sort, and that you did and you do concurrently pour into, the friendship.
That's how she was. That was how she
grown
was
women
feeling.
Shit.
She was like, "Look, forget about the past and back in the day. What the hell did you do? Did you steal a flower from somebody's garden, or what the hell did you do?" She found out about this shit. She said, "Nah, that don't sound right." So when I went to jail for 3 days, and I think Scope was calling at one point, like, what's going on?
Because I was waiting.
Yeah, because she was like, what was going on? I'm like, I went to jail then. She like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I went to jail.
Had he had listened, though, he would not went to jail. She would have went to jail.
Okay, y'all, this is the thing. Now, Scope did tell me you need to get a restraining order. She did say that. She wasn't the only one that said that. My oldest brother, the one I'm finna beat up, he did say that too. He was like, hey, bro, you might want to get a restraining order. But knowing me, I'm Mr. Captain Savior, being Russell Wilson.
I love Russell Wilson right now. Thank you.
I love you good. I'm being Russell
Wilson. I mean, one of him.
I'm being like Russell Wilson, being like, nah, she ain't gonna do that, big bruh. And he tried to tell me, Bird, because see, my brother had a nickname for, he used to call me Birdie.
Oh.
That's what he used to call me. Hey, Burby, look, man, you better go ahead and get that restraining order because that bitch crazy. And I'm like, brother, she ain't gonna do that. I should have listened to him, and I should have listened to Scope. My gosh.
3 people telling you what to do in accordance to protecting your ass. Oh my God, that bitch.
They trying to protect you, my.
Listen, I promise you, I gotta get ready to get off this phone, but we're gonna talk about your story, and we're gonna have a really good. Man. I want men to just listen, and your young motherfuckers, the balls ain't dropped yet. Listen, because you're going to need to learn when they say stick by your brother. That ain't by a particular color of your skin.
Exactly.
You know, I wish motherfuckers would comprehend. It's so much I'm finna just lash out on, but I really want men to hear your fucking story of accomplishing, of accomplishing and surviving, and you did it on your motherfucking own.
Yeah, I look. I don't mind telling that story because I want guys to understand that, sweetie. Like, look, I went through that bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can't always be Captain Save on this motherfucker. You can't be Captain Save all the time because
you can't be nice and think shit's gonna go smoothly.
Right. So
when a woman is scorned, or when a female is scorned, period.
Mm-hmm.
We know this fucking drill. We do you understand that it was a process that I gave you?
Yeah.
It was a process because I know when you hurt someone or they trying to get back at you, they want you to suffer their most amount.
Huh? And, you know, and the sad part about it is that I waited till about a year to tell my family that I was going through a separation and divorce. None of them knew.
When we met, because we met, I don't know where we met, but it was about Foot Lifestyle, I think.
Yeah,
it was. It was a Foot Lifestyle.
Right.
On Facebook, I believe.
It was on Facebook.
Facebook.
Right. It was on Facebook.
God,
it was on
6 years, man. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
It was on Facebook.
You were separated then.
Right. We was already separated then. And then as time went on, you know, me and Scope used to talk a lot. And then when she stopped hearing from me, Scope was like, man, what the fuck going on? Her attitude was like, what the fuck going on? I had to tell her, like, look, I'm going through some bullshit. And she was talking. Because, see, Scope was the only one I wasn't talking to. I was talking to her and my god sister and my god, because, they didn't hear from me maybe by, close to like 2 days, 7 days. Well, at least close to a week. They didn't know what was going on. You know, it's hard to trust people, but I say, let me talk. Somebody just told me, just talk with her. I said, look, Scope, I'm going through some BS, yada, 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 yada. I said, look, I'm going to show you this video so you won't look like I'm lying. Man, Scope saw that video. Scope was like, that bitch crazy. That was his lesson.
Listen, I went into protective mode immediately. Yeah. I'm like, you're going to need to do da 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 da. I don't give a fuck about this. Da, da, da. Just do it. Go. And he just get one important one. The important one.
Scope and my god sister was like, they said the same day. I don't know. I was like, they must know each other because they was like, that's a crazy bitch right there. What the fuck going on with her? I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on with her. But I'm just
Jesus, that was but you now know how to apply your energy into women. Or into because you have met. I'm gonna tell you, you have told me some fucking crazy, insane. Y'all females is a mess. You have entertained. You have entertained thugged out girls. You have entertained. You have entertained out bratty ass girls, you have entertained women, you have entertained cougars, and you have entertained a panther. You have some motherfucking stories to fucking tell these men that it ain't no fucking limitations.
Ain't no limitation. Ain't
None.
From nerd women to thug women to cougar
all
women.
of them.
Bro, I went through all of them, so there's no talk about that. They didn't know, brother.
And let's be clear, those ain't all sexual these things aren't even sexual relationships.
They're not sexual activities. None of them might be dates. Some of them
just simple life.
Person, not just they might
meeting
be
women.
Right. And look, some of these women have fetishes, and when you listen to their personality, you be like, what the fuck going on with your ass, girl?
Clocking
you know? And you know, look, Scope knows. Because, look, I sent her the videos. I'm like, hey, Scope, there's something wrong with this woman. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was, but I'm going to just send you this, so I'm going to leave this chick alone. And that's why I got love, and I love Scope. Scope, that this is my baby right here. I protect this woman right here. Because she done been through some she's seen the shit that I've been through.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I always say she's always welcome to the barbecue.
I'm gonna turn some shit up though.
Yeah, she gonna tear some shit up, but she's welcome to the barbecue.
Absolutely.
And I tell my homeboys about her. I said, anytime I need something, she's welcome to the barbecue. They like, yeah, for real. I said, yeah, bro. She's a true godless. So I said, but I went through some shit. And you know, the crazy part about it, they be like, why you give Scope, this woman Scope, so love? Because Scope was with me through some bullshit, man. That's why I give this woman love and respect. I'm not doing it just to be, you know, her a fan. Scope was there when I went through some bullshit. So that's why I got to give this woman love and flowers. When the shit that I didn't tell my family, this woman was here. She'd be like, you going to be all right. Just chill, relax, whatever.
Right.
So that's why I give love to this woman, because she went through she was there when I was going through the dark cloud. When she would call or text video chat with me, I'd be in the dark room, and she'd be like, what the fuck you doing in this dark room for?
Open the light. Come into the light.
She'd be, her and my god sister, even my god brother, he'd be like, bro, please get out them damn dark cloud. This is not a damn tornado.
When you got people who want you, who knows what depression is, when you got people who know how to overcome some obstacles in their depression, because when you're depressed, you're going to be depressed. But when you know, apply the energy into people, action speaks louder than words.
I was going through a homeless moment. This woman here, she was there talking with me. You're going to be all right. But that I had a homegirl between Scope and this other girl. This girl she sent me money to get a room. Got me a place to stay where I'm at now. And she was like, I care about you because you're good people. Now, even though she used to try to fuck me in when we were kids.
That's what they do.
Yeah. I never understood it, because she was like, what's going on with you? You good? And she kept talking about, no. And you know, as much as I try to pay that woman back, Scope, that she never want that money back.
Nope, she did it out of love.
Yeah, she was like, no. And she was like, and when I told her what was going on, she was doing the same thing you wanted to do. She's like, I'm going to fuck that bitch up. What the fuck wrong with her? Yeah, I'm like,
actress.
She didn't, I had to be like, I had to
and you know the fucked up part was, while he was going through his shit, I'm going through my shit.
She was going through some stuff too. I was like, man, Scope, you don't need to go through that. Because stuff that her family or friend was doing, I was like, That's some fucked up shit. I need to come down to Carolina and see what the fuck going on right quick. What the hell going on?
But
she will,
the thing is, the strong ones will always push through. And I wouldn't have never invested any of my fucking time in anyone like that if I didn't know, if I see potential, if I see growth, and if I can hear your soul yelling, and I know you trying, not even trying, you want to get out of a situation, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna fuck with you from the long, because I mean, this woman, this female tried to break him completely, mentally, emotionally, physically, just try to break him because she is miserable.
She's making.
She cheated. She left. He ain't go nowhere.
The fella, she left me. I didn't need her. I wasn't the one that asked for the divorce, but because she felt like there was better advantage outside our marriage, because she felt like the shit was bored. She decided to want to cheat, and then she would do stuff like try to start arguments, and I'm like,
bye. Just go.
You know,
mentally in my mind, I would be like,
and when you start telling me about you can deal with other women and all this type of stuff, okay, well, so what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna deal with different women. And when she saw my friend that came to the house, she acted the fool. Even though my friend was acting that, she was an asshole for doing that bullshit, but I love her for that. She was like, hey.
Right.
Look, my homeboy was trying to text me on Instagram to call me. Hey, your wife come up.
She tried it. She tried it, and and he acted responsibly. He acted manly. He didn't go out and show his ass and screaming and hollering at him. He has testosterone.
That I was calm. Scope saw the video. I was just as calm as most average men, because you know that if you got a tangerine, you got a temper. You know, you got to try to control it and all this type of stuff. She saw it from a point of view. I'd be like, okay, that mean not say it. And she was just saying crazy shit like. And Scope was like, you wasn't gonna calm motherfucker. I was like, if you want to leave.
Listen, it's a difference when you're talking to a man and a boy in that type of situation. You feel me? Because if you was boyish, you'd be, man, fuck that. I'm sick of this shit. Every opposite of everything that you're supposed to do. You were a man. You were being a man about it, and your emotions came out. You allowed all your healing process. You shared that moment with me, and that, man, that's fucking valuable to me. That's some shit that I have never experienced with a man who has testosterone, who felt kind of embarrassed to cry, who felt kind of vulnerable, not embarrassed, but vulnerable to do these things. And I told him, you're human. You're supposed to yell. You're supposed to y'all men, or your male mutants today would call it feminine behavior. I welcomed that moment I was so honored to share those moments of transition, of healing with him, because I hear a grown fucking man talking proudly of his survival of fuckery, domestic. He was being verbally abused. He was being manipulated. He was being physically abused. All of this abuse happened to him. And he was the calmest fucking one in the entire situation.
Man, I was calm. Look, fellas, I was calm. I was at peace. She saw it from a point of view like, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave.
I mean, if he shares it,
Right.
while we're on. But if you can just hear the calmness, like, well, if you want to leave, just leave. You
Just
ain't
leave.
gotta stay here. I mean,
Right.
if you want this apartment, I'll give me a few days, a few weeks to get my stuff,
Right.
and I leave. What this bitch do?
Right. Right. She the scope saw the conversation that I recorded. I didn't go off on this woman. I just said, hey, if you want the apartment, you more welcome. Even though I didn't want to leave my apartment, but I felt like, hey, I just want to be at peace.
Be still.
Just leave me alone. Not this woman. This woman, like, well, you know what you did to me back in 2000. I'm like, boy, this woman, like,
what you mean?
It was stuff that happened 7-8 years ago. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sure that them people didn't heal or they didn't move on with their life. And I'm sure that my so-called baby mama didn't be healed about this bullshit. But you still bad about some stuff that I didn't do or what? Okay, I apologize, but I forgive or they forgave me. Why is you bringing this up? And that's what she was doing. And this is the reason why she was like, she tried to say that the man had voodoo on her, all this type of stuff. Okay, maybe he might have, I don't know. But for
accountability wasn't taken accordingly.
Right, exactly.
When you're guilty of something or you are not a happy person, you will find guilt and accusations towards the one you don't want to be with.
Right. If you don't want to be with me, that's fine. But you ain't got to bring your damn voodoo bullshit to me. I don't want to hear it.
Gotta find something. You gotta have. That was her crutch to.
Right. Okay. Even if he was Haitian or anything, or Nigerian or Kenyan or anything, all the motherfuckers don't deal with voodoo. But if you feel like voodoo was the situation, you should have kept that shit to your goddamn self. I'm not going to deal with that shit because whatever voodoo that you had, it sure didn't work because it seemed like it worked.
We all came to the conclusion the bitch is just bipolar and she needs medication. That is all.
That's what it was because you got to think about it. Back in the day, her mama was bipolar.
There is no was, there is a is. When you have it, you have it. We all bipolar, by the way, but go ahead.
Right. Her mama was bipolar, but from what she told me, her daddy, he was married. I think he was dating somebody that married someone. He met her mom or whatever. And he said that her mom was bipolar and she tried to shoot him or fight him or whatever went on. And, and that shit might have skipped, went past her.
It can happen.
Right. It could have happened. Now, yeah, I don't condone him cheating or whatever like that, but it might have been a reason for him to leave your mama because she might have been bipolar or crazy. He just didn't know that, especially back in the 70s. He didn't
know how to handle. Yeah, because 70s, but I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with my father. I thought he was
right.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you tell me that scope about your father in the 70s and 80s, it reminded me of that shit that she told me. About her father. I was like, well, damn, he dealt with that shit back in the 70s. I can imagine what Scope's father probably was dealing with. Probably he didn't know.
He was in the service.
Right. And this same thing. He was in the service too.
Yep. And they call it AWOL, or you can go AWOL or some shit, but they gave him honorable. I think they gave him honorable discharge or some shit.
Right. Same thing with this guy and everything. So, and it might have fell on her mama and fell on her and everything, and then fast forward to now, I had to deal with that shit with her, with her personality behavior. Her spazzing out on me and the fools that she dated, they probably put up with that shit, fighting her, and I'm not going to deal with that shit.
Listen, I promise you, when I start talking about relationships that I have had, I look at them fucking relationships and I said, I warned every last one of them bitches. I warned them. I'm fucked up. I don't.
Right.
When you tell someone that you're fucked up and that you don't know that you're going to apply the pressure or the energy into it, if I do, I do. If I love you, I love you. I'm not gonna say I was in love with you, bitch, but I'll love you. I care for you. I'll nurture you. That's just what I do naturally.
Right.
It's yeah. Wait till I share my stories about relationships. What a
Right.
fucking waste.
Right. Right.
Sometimes, but like you said before, when you used to date this one lady, and I did with a lot of guys that told me the same fucking thing. And we got to educate you guys on getting past that shit because y'all want us to start from the beginning with you. You have to start from the beginning with us.
Right.
When we date and we get into a relationship, our first real relationship, stop. Our first
Right.
real relationship, we give our all, right? Flowers,
Mm-hmm.
cake, extra money coming in and giving you diamonds. We trade and gifts and right? When it's
Right.
all over, our heart is fucking crushed, destroyed. But I'm at the point where at 52, those were all lessons on how to love better, how to love on a level of growth instead of just passing a tit for tat because we mooing, benefiting
Right.
from the value of the relationship, the time and the energy versus back then. So
Right.
we need to break the stigma of, damn, I got to start all over. Yes, you do. But when you do start over, it has to be with that exact right person. That means that you have to be my fucking friend for a very long fucking time. And you, as a fucking friend, have to put some purpose and value into me and support me in my growth and in my journey in some form or fashion.
Absolutely.
So if we women got to start over, you men got to do the same fucking thing. We
Right.
cannot, we can't treat the same person. You can't treat me like the last motherfucker. Well, with the last motherfucker, I didn't even want to do this and this and this and this and this and that. So if you don't want this and this and this and that, here you go. Because now it's
Absolutely.
getting lesser and lesser. You're not even giving me a reason to, you know, be in tune to
Right.
you. So, and this vice versa. But yeah, these relationships, shit shows.
Absolutely.
Shit shows.
Absolutely.
I've learned though. I've learned and listening to you and so many other men who've been in through some really fucked up relationships.
Oh God,
Ooh,
yes.
the stories could just be endless, but I'm a Scorpio and some things would just go to my grave. So unless
Look,
they speak on it, I can't tell you.
man, the relationships that I didn't deal with women and from my ex-wife and everything, sweetie, you'd be like, well, goddamn, how did
Trust
you deal with?
me. I look forward to these story times because growth for we visualize how love was when we were growing up to concurrent and then thinking, damn, this person, motherfuckers always used to say, damn, who hurt you?
Right,
Every fucking body, bitch.
right,
It ain't just that one individual. It's every fucking body. That's why I'm fucking irritated, frustrated, passionate, aggressive, and da. And then when you learn to become humble
right,
and find your peace, and you start valuing your time and energy, you're gonna start valuing the people that you apply in your energy,
right,
and it just grows from there. Friendship is so more valuable than a fucking relationship today.
right. Absolutely.
It heals me faster than you could be in a relationship with me. Because when I fucking need you, you're not going to be available.
Right.
Friends. Take your
You,
sleepy ass to fucking bed now so I can get the fuck off of this damn life. But
you
I
know,
will call you tomorrow and send you some information and stuff. I want to try something different.
I, sweetie, I definitely will, sweetie.
All right, well, get you some rest, love, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, enough.
All right, later.
All right, love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
All right, bye-bye.
That's my boy Kelsey. Period. Y'all should learn from him. You really should learn from him. You younger motherfuckers out there, you YNs, you call yourselves. And it don't matter what color your skin is. Learn from men. Learn from men. Learn from men. 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 Men are people who are consistent in their day-to-day life, who don't switch up on their priorities. Men. Find someone with some testosterone who don't mind sweating a little bit, tit for tat shit. They don't be hanging out on the streets. They don't be in huge fucking crowds making all the sissified noises that y'all do. I got video on that too. The fucking audio is just so fucking corrupted though. They just sound like loud ass fucking Cinderellas just for no reason. Anywho, testosterone. Bring it back. You should learn from that. We all human at the end of the day, and we all got to grow and learn to evolve with each other. We just have to be selective with people around the world. All right, guys, you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Phew, fuck, it's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Achievements. And I'm tired. I'm going to take a cat nap. Y'all have a great day.